son, I ain't changed her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stepped up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had that kicker though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coke, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Bad, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop.
With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Pat the street. Ready?
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Big Lion. Let's go.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ready.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go. Shot. 19 Tiger. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hurt. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now hold everything. Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Jackson now. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Willis looks to pass it here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now Willis. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
18, Pioneer. Back. Top 50. Top 70 Lions.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Willis to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Say, hey. 19 tight, 19 tight, Cub 19, Cub 19, Buffalo 18.
Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to...
Gets through, and now an opening. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the zone read to give the right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. 60 boxes, 60 boxes, go.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready up. Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go. Achane. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he is caught. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 10. The pitch to Henry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Check smash! Check smash!
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Gotta be lying!
Now Willis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tap the 60. Tap. Go street. Pioneer.
Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
65 cat, 65 cat, 79 Broncos.
Willis will try again here after the pick six. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up on Malachi Starks. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A first down carry for Henry. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Now Willis to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
19.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
60 Eagles, 60, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. Down the right sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this out to about the 42. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First carry now for Justice Hill. Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 7-5, 68. Check. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
On the toss, here's Achane. Oh, heck of a move. Man. They can't tackle it. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
35-yard line.
Come on.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, running right, Achane. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On the ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
19.
Now a give, running left is Wright. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Ready.
Now a toss play for Wright. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 13.
19 tight. 7, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
From the gun, here's Willis. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Ravens 42, Dolphins 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And taken down just shy of the 40. Henry again on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Here is 3rd down and 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Report! Hey, no!
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the name.